I'm Melissa Lawrence and welcome to Cruising Kitsap. It's kind of surprising how many awesome little spots there are around our beautiful county, and sometimes Bainbridge Island gets overlooked. So today on our first episode, we're venturing out to Bainbridge Island Brewery to talk about everyone's favorite subject, beer. We're here today at Bainbridge Island Brewery, and I'm here with brewmaster himself, Russell Everett. Thanks for joining me, Russell.
Welcome to our brewery.
Thank you. Thanks for having us. So tell us a little bit about how you got started.
So the brewery is sort of a realization of a dream of mine. I've been a home brewer for more than a decade and made beer for quite a long time. And then I worked as an assistant brewer for a while before I became a lawyer. And now I'm a brewer again, and it's really interesting when you talk to people and say, hey, I'm a lawyer, they'll get you like,
Yeah.
You say, hey, I'm a brewmaster. They're like, oh, nice to meet you.
It's completely different.
It's a different world, but I find they actually overlap a little bit. You know, it's kind of handy being the in-house counsel of the brewery as well as the brewmaster. But I've teamed up with my father. He was looking for a sort of retirement project, and he's the kind of guy who can't sit still. He's not going to take up stamp collecting. So the two of us founded this brewery, and we've been open.
Family.
Yeah, exactly. We've been open about a little over 4 months now. It's been a bit of a whirlwind, but exciting.
Nice. And your personality reflects in through all of your beers, and which one's your favorite, you think?
I do have certain beers that, you know, are kind of my baby, but, you know, it's like I don't want to say which one of my children I love more. But the way I look at beers is it's a combination of art and science. It's art in the sense of what do I want out of the beer, what kind of color, aroma, flavors, what do I want to get out of it, and then the science comes into how do I do that. So we're constantly working on, you know, sort of both aspects of that, trying to create the best beers we can and use our equipment to the best and use the ingredients that we've got the best way, and, you know, work on making the beer as I see it in my head.
You guys like to keep it local. I see that you guys have a coffee stout, and what do you do to stay involved in the community?
Well, I think of it as Bainbridge Island Brewing, and it's the island's brewery. So we do whatever we can to try and be involved in the community and work with local businesses. For example, in the same business park that we're with, we've partnered with Storyville Coffee to make a coffee stout for the 3rd of July street dance last year. We age some of our beers in spent whiskey barrels from Bainbridge Organic Distillers. We also like to work with local charities when possible, so we provide kegs for fundraisers and events or auctions and things like that for many of the island's charities.
Okay, cool. So again, keeping it local.
We are partnering with our neighbors, Bottlehead, to do a guitar competition. They manufacture custom specialized tube amplifiers, and so we're going to host a guitar competition.
Speaking of music, so you guys do music for our beers. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we've partnered with the Island Music Guild to feature local musicians every Thursday night, and we just set up some speakers and have people come down and jam for a couple hours once a week, and it's been really fun.
So when are you guys open?
We're open 6 days a week.
Okay.
Closed on Mondays. That's our day to make messes.
All right, so if I was getting kind of thirsty, like I tend to do, where else can I find your beers on tap if I'm not close to the island?
Well, we are now on tap in more than 30 locations.
Oh, geez.
It's been a wild ride in these first few months, but we are on tap at many of the restaurants on the island. We're on tap in Paulsbo and Bremerton, Port Townsend, Tacoma, Seattle.
All over.
Yes. Look for us at the better establishments.
Perfect.
So one of the things we try to do is work with local businesses. And so, for example, our spent grain, which we produce every single time we make beer, has to go somewhere. And it is an actually really high protein feed for farm animals. So we have a local farm on the island that the farmer comes and takes our grain, feeds it to his pigs. He has more than he can use, so it goes to other island farms. And then in return, we like to partner up with them for special projects. Like, for example, we brewed a pumpkin ale for Halloween, and he grew the pumpkins. So it's kind of full circle. Everything goes around. We like to work with the people around us. So we have some breadsticks made for us by Metro Market Catering, who's across the parking lot from us. And we also work with CB's Nuts from Kingston, the local peanut roasters, to provide our peanuts. Cool. Peanuts and beer go excellent together.
Yeah, they do. I love both of them. So is your beer only on tap, or can I bring it home with me or buy it in the store?
Well, currently we only sell it on draft. But if you come into the tap room, we fill growlers, which are half-gallon jugs, and we've just introduced new 32-ounce growlers. They're little growlers. We call them squealers, and you can take it home that way.
So I really like the atmosphere that you guys have going on around here. How did you come up with the setting?
Well, one of the things we really set out to do was to integrate the brewery and the tap room into one sort of comfortable space. So you can see the tanks are back there in full view of everything. The brew house is back there. But we also have the bar and seating here, and then upstairs there's a sort of more living room kind of setting. We really view the brewery as the island's sort of public living room, a place for people to come, have a pint, hang out, talk with their friends.
Just be comfortable.
Read a book or play a game or whatever they want to do.
How can people contact you or find out a little bit more information about your brewery?
The best way to do it is our website, www.bainbridgebeer.com.
That's easy.
Exactly.
Self-explanatory.
Speaks of a place. And otherwise through Facebook, or just come on down to the tap room and check the place out.
Perfect. Well, I think that wraps it up. Thank you so much for joining us, Russell.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
Pleasure. But if you guys don't make it to the island very often, there are other fantastic local breweries such as Valhall Brewing Company. There's also the wonderful Sound Brewery on Viking Way. And if you guys are up for an adventure, head out to the Slippery Pig just off of Finn Hill Road. And that's just in Paulsbo. I'm Melissa. Thanks for joining me on Cruising Kitsap. We'll see you guys next time.